While one delegate answers, the others will be wearing sound-canceling headphones to make sure everything is fair and square. So, headphones on, I can see, okay. And on that note, let's call in our first finalist, Siniloan Laguna. Good evening. All right, are you ready? Okay, this is it. The question is, what do you think people in the future would say about your generation? Again, the question is, what do you think people in the future would say about your generation?
Thank you. I would definitely say that our generation, although misconstrued as very ardent, I would have to say that we use our voice for a reason. And that is to always speak up for the things that we know are right and for the things that we know we deserve. That is why we are very ardent about it. And that is why I'm also conducting colloquiums in the 17 Sustainable Development Goals and their interconnectedness to the nature in hopes to precipitate people's eco-consciousness, because our future is the linebackers and the pioneers of environmental amelioration, and we should always take advantage of it at all costs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Siniloan Laguna. Speaking up, letting her voice be heard. This time, let's have our Toledo City. Toledo City, good evening. Beautiful smile, as always. Are you ready? Okay. Okay, she is ready. Home turf, by the way. The question is, what do you think people in the future would say about your generation? What do you think people in the future would say about your generation?
As a person who has the initiative to join this pageant, to make myself environmentally aware, I feel like our generation is the start of change, because I believe that our generation has the voice to do our best just to make everything right in the world. As we move to a more advanced and progressive Earth, it is our duty as our... Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toledo City. You know, ladies and gentlemen, it's not easy to be on this stage. So the very fact our queens are here, it's a big feat already. Thank you. Up next, let's go to Mga Tarema, Pangasinan. Good evening. All right. Breathe in, breathe out. You're all set? All right. This is it. The final question is this. What do you think people in the future would say about your generation? What do you think people in the future would say about your generation?
In this generation we live in, we have a thing called canceled, where we cancel out people, and I kind of want to make a change with that. I want to spread positivity. It's all about being positive and being happy and being genuine. And I feel like, you know, the future should look at us and be like, wow, they did really good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right. We should cancel culture. All right, be positive all the time. Maraming salamat. This time, let's have Puerto Princesa. Good evening. Let me help you with that one. All right. Puerto Princesa. Okay, you feel good? Yes, she does. Okay, this is it. Final Q&A is this question. What do you think people in the future would say about your generation? What do you think people in the future would say about your generation?
I think that we are the last generation
we should be the last generation to see the disasters, the negative impacts that we have in the environment. We should also be the first generation to make a solution, and I hope that we are the first generation that the next generations will see as the heroes of the earth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Puerto Princesa. All right, thank you. Do you need help going there? Okay, she's all good. Of course, we are the generation who doesn't want disasters to happen on the stage too. Last but not the least, we got Filipino community, Melbourne, Australia. Good evening. Hello, she feels so confident on the stage. You ready?
Yes, ready than ever.
Ready ka na ba? Game ka na ba?
Yes, game lang. Laban, laban.
Okay. Okay. Mapapalaban-laban tayo ngayong gabi. Okay. This is the final question. What do you think people in the future would say about your generation? What do you think people in the future would say about your generation?
They would say we are fighters. Because for too long, my generation has had our voices shunned. Especially with the climate, we have had so much anxiety, thinking, will we be able to see the world the way it is for its beauty now, in the future? And I'd say, those people who look down on us, they will no longer be able to see that we truly are fighters.
Thank you so much, Filipino community, Melbourne, Australia. Palaban, laban, laban lang. With that.